Right. Hi, it's Lori here from Photo Lessons with Lori. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel. And today I thought I'd just do an introduction of myself. I think I know many of you, but there's going to be many that I don't know. So I appreciate you being here. And as I said in my introductory video, I have been helping people with their photos for over 31 years. Actually, this week, in a couple days, is my 31st anniversary of when I started my business. So it has just been something that has really blessed my life and my family's life, and not something I ever expected, right? I didn't expect this. So about me, I grew up in central Pennsylvania, just outside State College, Pennsylvania, where Penn State is. And I am a proud Penn Stater. And I grew up on a dairy farm, though. So I was part of the country group, and then we had the city group in town. And I loved growing up there because there was always something going on in State College because it was a college town. So such a blast. I actually went to the Altoona campus. It was a branch campus for 2 years and have an associate degree in retailing, and then continued on and got my bachelor's in marketing. So sharing with others and helping others see possibilities is something that really means a lot to me. So Terry and I met in high school. I won't quite say that we were high school sweethearts because we had one or two dates before he graduated from high school, and then we dated for about 5.5, closer to 6 years, until we got married all through college. And so it was just a great time. And I went back to the main campus of Penn State for my marketing degree. So we got married, and we've lived in quite a few different places, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, a couple different locations, and now we live in Virginia, just outside of Richmond. And we moved here because Terry's job changed, and it was easier to transfer to a new position. He worked for Shell Oil than it was to start over. So here we are. We love it here. Our kids were in middle school and high school when we moved, and Will was going into 11th grade, Aaron 9th grade, and Hannah 7th grade. So they love it. They loved it here, and it was a great place for them to finish their high school years and grow up, and now be close by or visit as adults. So as far as my business, I have always loved my photos. I feel like I've always had a camera. I started scrapbooking when I was in maybe junior high and high school for sure. And just, kind of kept ticket stubs. And, I worked at McDonald's, so I still have one of the paper hats that, I used to wear there. I have a little pin that, I don't know why I got it, but a pin that says something about McDonald's. And, so I have all those things in a scrapbook. And since then, I've had those digitized, but I thought I would just pull out one of my paper scrapbooks to show you. So this is one of the first scrapbooks that I did. And you can see that I trimmed the pictures into fun shapes, used fun papers, and journaled and told the story. So lots of different things that I was able to do, and I loved it. My kids were little when I found Creative Memories. That was the company, and they were 2, 4, and 5 at the time. And right away, I thought, oh my gosh, I want to do this. I want to help people with these albums. So I started, and I was with Creative Memories for 23 years until the company, as it was, closed, and they've since reopened. But in the meantime, I found Forever. And so Forever has really become my home. And I love it because I'm able to help people with their current digital photos. And so even if they want a traditional scrapbook, that's okay. We all take digital photos, right? We carry these phones around that have great cameras in them. And we want to be able to protect those and share them, and then hopefully pass them on to the future generations. So Forever has helped me to do that for my family. And I love being able to help others see that possibility. And then see that blue box right back there, and the slide reel, and the VHS tapes, and the film reel, and all that. That is another thing that I love helping people with. I have digitized all of my outdated slides, and many of the printed photos, VHS tapes. I've also digitized or had scanned a lot of my paper scrapbook albums. Now, not every one, because I have probably well over 150 here in my house, and I certainly don't need to scan all of them. So I was a little picky about what I did, but it is wonderful to know that they are stored in my Forever photo storage account, and they're safe to be able to pass on. The other thing that we're able to do with Forever is digitally scrapbook. So if you ever had heard of Creative Memories, then maybe you had heard of Storybook Creator. That was the software that allowed us to create books and all sorts of other things. And then Memory Manager, which was how we sorted and organized and edited and told the story of our photos. Well, Forever acquired the company that actually had created those, which Creative Memories had partnered with years ago. So we have Artisan, but we also have a very simple and easy to use online system. So you think of the fly and the fish, don't need to say their names, but you think of the fly and the fish, and these are similar to that. So one thing that we value is we value the quality. So I thought I'd show you just a couple things. So this is a box, a puzzle that I created for my mother, and you can see lots of pictures of family on there. And then inside are all of the puzzle pieces. And these puzzles come in 4 different sizes and wonderful. So if you love to do puzzles, that's a great holiday gift, right? And then photo books. So this is an Autobook. And an Autobook is what we call auto magical. And you can see this is also a seamlessly flat. So look how the photos go directly across the page. And it looks like there is no seam whatsoever. And there really isn't, because the paper is straight across. So what an Autobook is, I select my photos and then I click create a book, and it automatically puts the pictures in that book. I can change the order if I want, but actually if I put them in an album in my Forever account, even if you're using a free Forever account, you can put them in order in there. And then when you create your Autobook, it puts them in the order you wanted. It's so great. And you can go in and you can move things around. You can add text if you'd like. You can add more pages. So between what we call Artisan, which is what Storybook Creator was, and Memory Manager is now Historian, and then Design and Print and Auto Print on the Forever site, we have so many ways that you can actually that you can create projects. So I am glad you're here, because I just really look forward to helping you and getting to know you and what your needs are. So I hope that if you watch this, you will maybe make a comment and tell me what sounds interesting to you. Do you have things like that to digitize, things that are just hanging around the house, right? That you don't know what to do with and you can't watch them anymore because everything's changed. Do you have photos on your phone or on external hard drives that you are just totally unsure of what to do with? Or do you have special photos that you'd like to make a book? Or this is called a tabletop panel, and you can see that it's got it's a black composite edge, and then you can put any kind of photos you want on it, whether it's one or you want something designed or decorated. You can do all kinds of things with that. So I would love to help you, and I hope you will come back here to Photo Lessons with Lorrie, because I'm going to be adding videos about how you can do things. So one thing I do want to show you is I thought it would be fun for you to see a few pictures of my family. So here is a few special pictures that I pulled up. So here's my husband, Terry, and I. That was on a trip that I earned with Forever. We were in, where were we? Mexico. And then this one is our entire family. And you can see we've got little grandson Campbell and Kieran, and they're kind of doing their own thing, right? But it was a fun Easter. And then here's Will, my oldest one, and Priscilla, his wife and son, Kieran. And then Aaron, our second son, his wife, Alexandra, and Campbell. And then Hannah and her boyfriend, Galen. And then here's Terry and I. Look at us corralling those babies. It's so much fun. And they are so grown up now, even though this is only 6 months later. They are so grown up. So here's Campbell as current. So you can see what a sweet little guy he is. And then Kieran, and this little one is getting around like crazy. So that is all I have for you today, but thank you for stopping by, and I hope that that was helpful to you. And I would be happy to help you in any way that I can. And if you want to check things out, you can go to www.lessonswithlorrie.com, or if you want to go directly to Forever, go to www.foreverlorriecurly.com. Thank you for joining me at Photo Lessons with Lorrie.